Okay, welcome to today's Paper Crafting with Tracy. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make this poinsettia wreath. Okay, you can use this wreath for hanging. You can attach some ribbon onto it and hang it up on the wall, or you could leave it on the table and put a candle in it. There's lots of variations for this. So all the supplies, the dies and the jewels were taken out of the holiday catalog from this Poinsettia Place suite. So I'm actually not even using any stamp set. I'm just using the dies. I'll turn the page here so you can see the dies, which are called the poinsettia dies, from the Poinsettia Petals bundle. And then I'm also going to be using the beaded pearls. Okay, so all that can be found on page 15 and 16 in the Holiday Mini. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take some real red cardstock, okay, just some real red cardstock, and you want to take the dies, and the dies come in a variety of sizes. I've got them in here with my stamp set. So we've got the large die, and it has the insert as well, and that's for texturizing the insert. I'll just move this out of the way. But the dies, the outline also cuts out the stamp set as well, which I'll show you in a minute. So then we've got that one with its insert, and this one with its insert. And then I also did the two different size leaves. This one and this one with their leaf as well. And I also took this one here for some stuff. So you can see the three different size poinsettias and the leaves on here as well. So these outline dies can be used for those stamp sets as well. Okay, I didn't use the stamp set, but you could very well just stamp them and then cut them out and use those for this as well, and that'll give you a little bit different texture. Okay, so for the poinsettias, I used real red cardstock, and then for the leaves, I used garden green. Okay, so I'll just put that aside, and so you take it over to your Stampin' Cut, and then for this shape as well, okay, I used some gold foil. So move these over here, and the nice thing, the video is I have already cut these out, so I will get my three different sizes of my real red here, okay, like so. And then all I do to build my poinsettia is I take my multi-purpose glue and put a little dab of glue on the center. You don't want very much though, because it does spread. Okay, so I'll just put a little dab of glue there, and then I take the next size up. I find it easier, rather than putting the glue on the back and putting it on, is to put it on the one you're attaching to, because then it's exactly where you need it. And then attach, and then do the same thing. Oops. Like so. Put my cap on there, and then just line it up as you want. The petals don't have to be exact, because poinsettias aren't exact. And there you go. There's another poinsettia. So, and then just put that aside, and you want to build about 15 of those. Okay, so I already have. I've got a stack of them right here. And then I've also cut out all kinds of leaves here of the two different sizes. So I'll just put those aside as well. And I also cut out a few of these for decorations as well. So let's put those there. Then what I did is I took the piece of kind of thicker cardboard that comes with the DSP paper, and I cut out a ring. So I used a dinner size plate for the outer ring, and then I used a lunch plate for the inner ring. And then I just cut it out, and it's just the piece of heavier cardstock that comes in with the DSP paper. And then it's quite simple. All you're going to do is take one of your your poinsettias. Now what I found easier to do first is bend up some of these leaves. Like so. Just so you can kind of get some depth to them. Take a little bit of your glue, stick it on the back, like so, and then put it on your ring. Okay. And then you're just going to repeat that with all of them. Get them up. Put a little bit of glue on. And then I like to overlap them a bit just to hide the cardstock. Okay, and what you can do is you can get these all texturized first and just position them so that you know for spacing. And get them all up, and then you can just continue to lay them in. Now keep in mind you will have the odd spot where you might still have a bit of white, and that's what you're going to use your leaves for, is to help fill in those spots as well. So we'll keep texturizing and just adding your flowers as you go around. And like I said, for this size, it takes about 15 of these poinsettias. Position all around, like so. Okay, and you can continue to adjust those as you go along, like the leaves. So I'll just turn that a bit. I'm not being too fussy about it right now because I can finish that. I'm going to start gluing more of these down here. Like so. And then, for example, I know I have a little gap there, so I'll take one of my leaves, put a little bit of glue on the stem part, and then I'm going to tuck that in there. Like so. Okay, and now once you've finished putting these all around, you can then also add some of your gold here, and these are a little bit trickier to place just because they're skinny stem. Just put a tiny bit of glue in them. I'll position one up in here. Remember, you can put the leaves and these gold on both sides. Just watch where it's all angling, and then stick it down. And that just gives kind of a pop of color. Then what you want to do is I took some Winkostella, because I wanted to give a little bit of texture some of these leaves, and I just went up the vein that showed, just up the center of them. And you can do as much or as little as you want. Now it starts off dark, as you might be able to see there, and I did it on the inside and the next layer down. And you could do all layers if you wanted, and you could even do this before you put them together. Okay, I could just take this, and it starts off dark, but when it dries, and it doesn't take long to dry. I don't know if you can see that at all, but there is a glimmer. And then the final step, once you finish laying all those out, is I'm going to get my pearls here. Okay, these are in the mini catalog as well, as I said, the beaded pearls. Oh, and that's what they look like, this little tiny trio of pearls. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bead of glue there, not a huge amount. And you want to stick your bead in there like so, and just hold it there for a moment, because with the beads being such a shiny, smooth back, they tend to slide around quite a bit. So once you finish getting all of those in place, you want it to sit for a few minutes, just to allow those to really anchor. And then I'm going to carry on doing that all the way around, so that this is our final project. Let's move these out of the way. And you end up with this lovely wreath, poinsettia wreath. Okay? And again, even after it's all dry, okay, because depending on what you've been doing with it, these anchor down a little bit. You just puff them back up a little bit. Oops. My beads moved. Like so. So I hope you enjoyed this video with Paper Crafting with Tracy today. Please visit my Facebook page for updates or my YouTube video, and please subscribe. Thank you. Bye.